It was requested that I do a full tutorial on how to cut a notepad. So I'm going to show you start to finish how to get professionally looking notepads by using a heavy duty cutter. Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm the owner of Friendly Scribblers and I'm here to help you make notepads. So let's go ahead and get started on the cutting. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is your heavy duty cutter. You're going to need a ruler, and you're going to need your notepad. So let's go ahead and start with the digital files. I sell digital files in my Etsy store called Simply Joyful Notes. So they will come when you buy them, you download the PDF and you're able to send it directly to your printer. It will print just like this. I have positioned them on the page, I have instructions on the page, and I have helpful little tidbits on the page. So this is exactly how they come. You can download the PDF, send it right to your printer, or you can upload these to Canva and you can add a name up here, down here, you can add names on these. You could put graphics on them. The only thing you are unable to do are mess with the graphics that I already have on this page. So I flatten them so you are unable to take the graphics off and put them on something else. You have to use what I have on this page and the colors, the size, everything. But you can add your own graphics to make it yours, and then you can add personalization if you would like. I also add cutting instructions. So this says cut the top and the bottom first, then cut the sides. So you're going to cut this strip, and then you're going to cut the sides and then the middle. And on the bottom it just says I like to cut right inside the lines to give the edges color. That just means I like to cut right inside the line. I don't want to cut outside the line because you want something like, let me give you an example, something like this. You can see this is paw prints here. You can see that on the edge, you will see the paw prints here. So I don't like it to be solid white on the outside. I think it looks way more professional if you are able to see your design on the outside. And then it says, if you need any help, please reach out. And I truly, truly mean that. If you need any assistance, I am here to help. All right, so let's go ahead and start cutting. So I want to go ahead and cut this top strip off. Here is a little bit of advice. If you need help keeping them straight, I know that that is a big comment and question that I get, is how to keep them straight. I have a little solution. So you're going to go like this. We are going to be cutting this. So this is going to go up here. This is going to go against this bar, but this is free. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten it. I'm going to make sure it's completely straight. And then I'm going to take these little clips here, they're actually sewing clips, and I'm just going to put them right here. Now this means it's going to hold them still. And you can put as many as you want, as little as you want. You don't want to put them exactly on the notepad because they will leave marks. If you need to put them on the notepad, just put a little bit of chipboard underneath. But this is fine to do to start. All right, so we're going to cut this line here. That means this is going against this bar. So let's go ahead and take our ruler. I do it in inches. You're going to take the ruler and you're going to put it at the very edge of the paper. And it's whatever piece is going against this bar is where you start your ruler. So I'm going to go ahead and put it there, and I'm going to look over here to see what it is. It is 8 inches minus 3 lines. And yes, that is exactly how I do my measurements. So 8 inches minus 3 lines. So now this is where this bar comes in, and it is super important. So you can see here, this is a ruler here, and this is a ruler here. I'm going to start with this top ruler, and I'm going to put this side here at 8 inches minus 3 lines. 8 inches minus 3 lines. So this part of the bar goes against 8 inches, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 bars in, and I'm going to tighten it, but I'm not going to over tighten it because now I want to make sure this one here lines up. So now 8 inches on this one minus 3 bars, and now I'm going to tighten it to where it's not moving. So now I'm going to take my paper that I already have lined up, and I'm going to put it right against this bar and right against the top. Once I do that, I'm going to take this crank right here and I'm going to tighten it. You want the clamp to be tight. You don't want to over tighten it to where it breaks, but you want to make sure it's tight to where this paper, you can see it is not going anywhere. I can take my clips off because now it's going to stay. Okay, so now we have our paper in, we are ready to cut. But the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that this blade is going to cut exactly where I want it to cut. So we're not going to cut it quite yet. We're going to go ahead and release it. I'm going to bring this down and I can see it is going to cut exactly where I want it to cut. Okay, so when you give the cut, you don't want to go slow. You want to make sure that you press this bar in a fast, swift motion. You do not want to go slow because you're not going to cut through all the paper. You want to go nice and fast. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, cut. And I have a nice clean cut. And you can see that there is a little bit of color because I always make sure I get some of the color to show on the sides of these notepads. So now we're going to go ahead and unclamp. We're going to take our paper out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to measure from here to this bottom line right here. Okay, so we're going to get our paper ready and our ruler ready. So now what we want to do is we're going to cut this bottom line off right here. So this here is going against this bar. This here is going against the top. So I'm just going to put my ruler on here. I'm going to measure it, and it is 7 plus 2 lines. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go 7. Oh, I need to unscrew this first. Plus 2 lines, and we're going to do this on the top bar, tighten it just a little, and then we're going to check the bottom, and it's good, so we're going to tighten it. That way we know it's completely straight. So if you want to use clips to hold it tight, you can. Just going to make sure it's nice and straight. We're going to put them in like this. Make sure it is flat against this top here. Now we're going to go ahead and clamp it down nice and tight. Once we get it clamped nice and tight, we're going to go ahead and take our bar down, and we're just going to measure just to make sure, and it looks like a perfect cut. So now we're going to take our bar down in a nice, swift, fast motion. We do not want to go slow. 1, 2, 3, and then up. And you can see I have the edges of the colors, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. And then we're going to unclamp it. And we have a very nice straight cut. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut one of the edges off. We're going to start with the measurement. So we're going to take our ruler. We're going to put it against one of the edges that's going against this bar. So we'll do this side here. We'll measure all the way to over here, and it is 2.5, 10.5 plus 2. So now we're going to take this bar. We're going to go all the way to back here, and we're going to go 10.5 plus 2, tighten it slightly, and then the bottom, check the bottom. And then tighten it all the way. We're going to insert our paper, put it up against the side and the top. We're going to clamp it down, make sure it's nice and tight, and now we're going to just test our cut. So we're going to look at the blade. It's a perfect spot, so now I'm going to do one swift cut. 1, 2, 3. And then you can see I have some of the color, exactly what I want. I'm going to go ahead and release it. And now we're going to go to this next cut. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it up against this side. And it is 10 1/4. So I'm moving the bar, and I'm going to 10 1/4. Slightly tighten it. Make sure the bottom is good. Looks good, so I'm going to tighten it all the way. I'm going to go ahead and put my paper in. Put this down nice and tight. Test. Go ahead and test it. Looks good. 1, 2, 3. And then we have a nice cut. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to cut the center. So I'll cut one side and then I will cut the other. And you can see there are marks on here. I always take off the top layer when I'm after I'm done gluing. And the reason is because sometimes it does get scuffed up. You can put chipboard on it if you want to do that to protect it. I always remove it because to me, it just looks a lot more professional when you remove that top cover. So let's go ahead and measure for the center cuts. We'll start with cutting off the pink. So it is 5 + 1. So I'm going to move my bar. 5 + 1. Slightly tighten it. Do the same for the bottom. Put my paper in. Make sure it's up against the top and the side. Tighten the clamp. Test it. 1, 2, 3. So now we have our first notepad. So let's go ahead and do the blue one. Now the measurement should be the same because the notepads are the same size. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we have both our notepads cut and they're the same size. So now you're going to glue them. All right, so now we have our notepads and they're going to be the same size. And the reason is because we cut the tops of them at the same because they were on the page like this. So we cut the top first, we cut the bottom. That's why I do that, so they are all the same size. And then we cut each side first, and then we cut the middle, and we cut them to the same size. So these are absolutely perfect. So the next step would be to glue them, and this is the glue that I recommend. Both of these here, they're actually the same glue, just different bottles. I started with this small bottle and I loved it, so I went ahead and got the big tub of it next. I do have everything linked in my Amazon storefront, so you are welcome to check all of those products out. Plus, if you would like digital notepads, feel free to go to my Etsy shop, Simply Joyful Notes. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.